When Back to the Future Part 2 shows Marty McFly's possible fate in 2015, it reveals that his life was ruined by an injury he sustained in a car accident. Following on from the cliffhanger ending of the original film, Doc Brown initially takes Marty and his girlfriend Jennifer into the future to prevent their son Marty, Jr. from committing a crime. But when their plan goes awry as usual, Jennifer ends up in her own future home, where she learns that married life with Marty is far from idyllic. Much like his father in the original Back to the Future timeline, Marty grew up to lead a mundane, unfulfilling life under the thumb of his childhood bully. Jennifer overhears that Marty's trouble started when he suffered an injury from an automobile accident years earlier, but the movie stays pretty vague about how it happened. The ending of Back to the Future Part 3 comes back to this plot point and reveals how Marty's accident would have happened in an alternate timeline. The moment of Marty McFly's injury is shown in Back to the Future Part 3's ending. If he'd accepted Needles' challenge for a race, Marty would have hit a car pulling out. At the end of Back to the Future Part 3, when Marty returns to 1985 and reunites with Jennifer, Needles challenges him to a street race while they are waiting at a stoplight. The old reckless Marty probably would have accepted the race, but at the end of his trilogy-long character arc, he refuses the race. As Needles drives off down the street, a car pulls out into the lane Marty would have been in, and he realizes he would have hit the car if he'd accepted the challenge. This would have been the car crash that Doc warned him about. Why Marty doesn't accept Needles' challenge in Back to the Future Part 3's new timeline. Marty has matured beyond his childish obsession with the word chicken. Marty looking serious in Back to the Future Part 3. All throughout the Back to the Future trilogy, whenever Marty tries to back away from a challenge and someone calls him chicken, it triggers him to turn around and accept the challenge. "Nobody calls me chicken," he'd always say. But at the end of the third movie, even when Needles calls Marty chicken to go at him into the street race, Marty still declines. This goes to show how much Marty has matured over the course of the trilogy. Marty lets go of his chicken trigger because he doesn't need to get worked up over petty grievances anymore. After nearly getting stranded in the Old West, and nearly destroying the space-time continuum, Marty realizes what's really important. It doesn't matter if the bullies think he's cool, what matters is following his dreams with Jennifer, so he doesn't end up living the kind of life he leads in Back to the Future Part 2.